Could you see that cloud is the way forward? And
Yeah.
if
I was
you
very clear.
had not,
Cloud is the way. Yeah.
right?
I could have
Okay.
sold the company. I think in hindsight, if I look back 10 years back, other option, a real option was for me to sell the company as well.
Hmm.
Obviously, you get more, mature or wise as you age and you get more experience. So one of the options which we discussed, but I didn't agree. I thought cloud is the right way to do. Probably the way was to sell the company at that time and then start all over again in the cloud. In hindsight, because what happens is when you pivot the company at that scale, we were 34 million revenue, 9 million profit. Your finances are getting hurt, cash flows, people's skill set. So the internal cultural change is also massive.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because see the cloud, there was no full buy-in of cloud into the. Please understand the situation during the internal team. We had about 400 people at that time. There's an internal debate also: is cloud going to work or not for our industry? So teams also kind of divided internally. So the
Hmm.
cultural change internally was massive, which I didn't realize actually. I managed the transition with the board really well, I would say, or reasonably well. But I think I underestimated the transition required internally.
What were the symptoms that made you realize that you got that estimation wrong?
I think people will not do the work. They will say, "Is it? I don't believe it's right."
Productivity.
Yeah, productivity, and they will come and say that this is not right direction. We don't think cloud is going to work. The person
Hmm.
who will build, they will say they don't know what they're doing because, see, you have an existing business to run, which is a substantially scaled business.
Hmm.
So you have a team who's running that, and now suddenly I say, okay, small team will start building cloud. Now the team who's building on this, they first think, what will happen to me? Do I have a career? Because Manav is talking about going to cloud, and I am sitting in an enterprise client server division, right? So that's the first issue. You create actually have and have nots, and then there's some people in the middle who will say, I want to go there, but I want to be here, but I want to be here, but I want to go there. So that creates a massive chaos. The sales team never believed in it, so the sales team had to be changed. So I had to go through multiple changes in the team side.
Okay. Okay. How long did the whole transition take then? Like by when was
So,
Eka
so,
a cloud
so
company?
so we are it's a very heavy mission critical system, as you can imagine. We imagine global scale companies, 50 billion, $100 billion in revenue scale companies. It took us almost 3 years. We started building 2016, and 2019 is when we were to build the first deployable version on the cloud. Every year we could see the progress, but 2019 is when we got Cargill, Unilever, Kraft Food. We got a massive validation from very large customers, and we were able to manage the cash flow. We went negative during those 2 3 years because we invested a lot of money from the balance sheet. Very tough time for us, very tough. Entire sales team
Hmm.
left. I had to rebuild the entire sales team. So I think uh, I would say one learning is if you have a really strong HR and recruiting department, that really helps in transition. So I think HR played a very big role because imagine the number of people transitions we are doing. Right, it's a global scale transition. It's not just in India, and they really contributed a lot in managing this massive transition. On number of people leaving, changing culture, changing people's priorities in terms of career they want to build. That was the biggest challenge, I think.
Like, how did you personally go through that time?
I believed in the thesis, right? So I think my conviction came from the thesis. I could see the world is moving towards cloud. It was very clear to me that company has to go to cloud. Heads on, focus on it. And there were core people around me. See, my management team stayed with me for almost 10 years.